When the circuit is used for appliances that draw high currents, such as air conditioners or electric heat pumps, installing a fusible disconnect is often the correct choice. High current loads can generate significant heat and are more susceptible to overcurrent conditions. A fusible disconnect provides an additional layer of protection by interrupting the circuit in the event of an overcurrent, preventing damage to equipment and reducing the risk of fire. When the circuit is long or has multiple connections that could create a high resistance condition, a fusible disconnect is recommended. Long circuits and numerous connections increase the likelihood of voltage drops and potential hotspots due to increased resistance. These conditions can lead to inefficient operation, equipment damage, and even fire hazards. A fusible disconnect can quickly isolate the circuit if a fault occurs, minimizing the impact of these issues. When the circuit is located in a remote or hazardous area where access to the disconnect switch may be limited, a fusible disconnect is advantageous. In remote locations, response times for maintenance or repairs may be longer. In hazardous areas, such as those with explosive atmospheres or corrosive environments, minimizing the need for frequent access is crucial for safety. A fusible disconnect provides a reliable and readily available means of interrupting the circuit in an emergency without requiring personnel to enter the hazardous area. When the circuit is used for lighting or other low-current loads, a fusible disconnect may not be necessary. Low-current circuits are less prone to overcurrent conditions and typically do not require the added protection of a fusible disconnect. A standard non-fusible disconnect switch is usually sufficient for these applications. When the circuit is short and has few connections, a fusible disconnect may be overkill. Short circuits with minimal connections have a low risk of developing high-resistance faults or voltage drops. A non-fusible disconnect is generally adequate for these simple circuits. When the circuit is located in a readily accessible area, a non-fusible disconnect may be sufficient. If the disconnect switch is easily accessible, it can be quickly switched off in the event of a problem. A fusible disconnect may not be necessary unless there are other factors such as high current loads or a hazardous environment that warrant its use. An air conditioner located outside a window with a non-fusible disconnect is generally acceptable because the circuit is likely short, has few connections, and is readily accessible. The risk of overcurrent or high resistance faults is low, and a non-fusible disconnect provides adequate protection. An air conditioner on the roof with a fusible disconnect is also acceptable. In this scenario, the circuit is likely long, has multiple connections, and is located in a remote area. The fusible disconnect provides an additional level of protection against overcurrents and shorts, enhancing safety and reliability. Consider the specific application, circuit characteristics, and environmental factors to determine whether a fusible or non-fusible disconnect is most appropriate. A fusible disconnect offers enhanced protection against overcurrents and shorts, making it ideal for high current loads, long circuits, remote locations, and hazardous areas. A non-fusible disconnect is typically sufficient for low current loads, short circuits, and readily accessible locations. A fusible disconnect provides overcurrent protection by incorporating a fuse within the disconnect switch. The fuse is a sacrificial device designed to melt and break a circuit when the current exceeds a predetermined level. This protects downstream equipment from damage caused by overloads or short circuits. A non-fusible disconnect, on the other hand, simply provides a means of isolating the circuit without any overcurrent protection. It is essentially a switch that can be opened to interrupt the flow of electricity. Fuses are rated in amps, indicating the amount of current they can carry before blowing. When selecting a fuse for a fusible disconnect, it is crucial to choose one with the correct amp rating for the circuit being protected. Using a fuse with too low of an amp rating will cause it to blow unnecessarily, while using a fuse with too high of an amp rating will not provide adequate protection against overcurrents. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for selecting the appropriate fuse size for various applications. Consult the NEC and other relevant standards to ensure proper fuse selection. Fusible disconnects are available in a variety of sizes and configurations to accommodate different voltage and current requirements. They can be enclosed in metal or non-metallic housings depending on the application and environmental conditions. Some fusible disconnects are designed for indoor use, while others are suitable for outdoor installations. Consider the specific requirements of the installation environment when selecting a fusible disconnect. Fusible disconnects require periodic inspection and maintenance to ensure proper operation. Check the fuses regularly for signs of damage or deterioration. Replace any damaged or blown fuses immediately. Inspect the disconnect switch for any signs of corrosion or wear. Lubricate the switch mechanism as needed to ensure smooth operation. Proper installation is essential for the safe and reliable operation of a fusible disconnect. Follow the manufacturer's instructions and all applicable electrical codes when installing a fusible disconnect. Ensure that all connections are tight and secure. Properly ground the disconnect switch to prevent electrical shock hazards. Use appropriate wiring methods and materials for the installation environment. Incorrect wiring methods, such as using undersized conductors or improper insulation, can create fire hazards and compromise the safety of the installation. Over time, fuses can degrade due to exposure to heat, humidity, and vibration. This degradation can affect their ability to provide reliable overcurrent protection. It is recommended to replace fuses periodically, even if they have not blown, to ensure optimal performance. Keep a supply of spare fuses on hand for quick replacement of blown fuses. This will minimize downtime and ensure continuous operation of the protected equipment. When replacing fuses, always use the correct type and amp rating. Using the wrong type of fuse can damage the equipment and create a safety hazard. Different types of fuses have different characteristics, such as time delay or fast acting, which are designed for specific applications. The location of the disconnect switch should be readily accessible and clearly marked. This will allow personnel to quickly and easily disconnect the power in the event of an emergency. The disconnect switch should be located in a safe area where it is not exposed to physical damage or environmental hazards. If the disconnect switch is located outdoors, it should be protected from the elements, such as rain, snow, and direct sunlight. Consider the ambient temperature when selecting a fusible disconnect. The amp rating of a fuse can be affected by temperature. Fuses typically have a dirting factor that must be applied when operating at high ambient temperatures. Consult the manufacturer's specifications for dirting information. In some applications, it may be necessary to use a disconnect switch with a higher amp rating than the circuit it is protecting. This is known as oversizing the disconnect switch. Oversizing can provide additional capacity for future load growth or to accommodate temporary overloads. Consult the NEC and other relevant standards for guidance on oversizing disconnect switches. Consider the potential for future expansion when selecting a fusible disconnect. Choose a disconnect switch that has sufficient capacity to accommodate any anticipated load growth. This will avoid the need to replace the disconnect switch in the future. When working on electrical equipment, always de-energize the circuit and verify that the power is off before starting any work. Use a voltage tester to confirm that the circuit is de-energized. Follow proper lockout/tagout procedures to prevent accidental re-energization of the circuit. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment such as safety glasses, gloves, and insulated tools. Never work on electrical equipment when you are tired or distracted. If you are not comfortable working on electrical equipment, consult a qualified electrician. Incorrectly installed or maintained electrical equipment can create serious safety hazards. Ensure that all electrical work is performed by qualified personnel who are familiar with the applicable codes and standards. Regular maintenance and inspection of electrical equipment can help to identify and correct potential problems before they lead to equipment failure or safety hazards. A well-maintained electrical system is essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of a building or facility. Document all electrical work that is performed, including the installation, maintenance, and repair of fusible disconnects. Keep accurate records of fuse sizes, disconnect switch ratings, and any other relevant information. This documentation can be helpful for troubleshooting problems and ensuring that the electrical system is properly maintained. Consider the cost of the fusible disconnect when making a selection. Fusible disconnects typically cost more than non-fusible disconnects. However, The added protection and reliability of a fusible disconnect may be worth the extra cost, especially in critical applications. Compare the features and benefits of different fusible disconnects before making a purchase. Choose a disconnect switch that meets your specific needs and budget. Check with your local utility company for any requirements or restrictions on the use of fusible disconnects. Some utility companies may have specific standards for the type and location of disconnect switches. Be aware of these requirements before installing a fusible disconnect. Consider the environmental impact of the fusible disconnect. Choose a disconnect switch that is energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Look for disconnect switches that are made from recycled materials and that are designed to minimize waste. Educate yourself about the proper use and maintenance of fusible disconnects. This will help you to ensure that the electrical system is safe and reliable. Attend training courses and workshops to learn more about electrical safety and best practices. Stay up to date on the latest codes and standards. Consult with qualified electrical professionals for advice and assistance. They can help you to select, install, and maintain fusible disconnects safely and effectively. Remember that electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By following these guidelines, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and ensure the safety of yourself and others. Always err on the side of caution when working with electricity. If you are unsure about anything, consult a qualified electrician. Electrical work can be dangerous if it is not performed properly. Take the time to learn about electrical safety and follow all applicable codes and standards. Proper planning and preparation are essential for any electrical project. Before starting any work, carefully assess the situation and identify any potential hazards. Develop a plan for completing the work safely and efficiently. Gather all of the necessary tools and materials before starting work. Ensure that all tools are in good working condition and that you have the proper safety equipment. Take your time and avoid rushing. Rushing can lead to mistakes and accidents. If you need to take a break, do so. It is better to take a break than to make a mistake. Double check your work to ensure that it is correct. It is always a good idea to have someone else check your work as well.